Hi guys, today we're featuring a video from the Surreal Cam channel. Please follow the link in the description to show him support and also enjoy more of his great content.
See what happens.
Staff name you are, that you use forever.
I don't know if you can't come in here. Can I come inside?
No.
Why is that?
Can I help you with something?
Yeah, I need to come inside. I want to file a request. How come it's closed here?
What's the proper procedure for filing a request?
Can you open the door a little? Can you open the door?
Not right now.
Why is it closed to the public?
I don't know who you are, sir, and this is a public place, so you
That's what I'm saying. It's public. I want to come inside and.
need to make sure it's secure. So give me just a moment, please.
That's fine. That's okay. All right, that's fine. That's just I don't know why they're closing it for me. They locked the door on us already. Video and document my visit here, doing an investigation on the public building in here.
Okay.
And I have a right to do that. It's my right. I come with no ill will intent, bro. That
I understand.
That's
but I'd like for you to send us that request, and then
send us that.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, I have. There's a Florida State statute 119. I can simply submit it to any public employee, and they send it to the department that emails it to me. And I want to document my visit here.
Okay.
You know, that's all I'm doing. In the public areas. That's it.
Okay, but this is a place of business.
I know,
and so if
I'm
you-
aware.
But and I'm not telling you no. I'm just saying
Yeah.
right now. We take public requests through
Yeah.
our website.
I understand that,
Okay.
but there's also a state Florida statute.
Right.
There's a law that I can submit it in person to any public employee. It's very simple.
do you have it?
No, I can just write it in a piece of paper
Would
with my
you mind
email.
doing that? And then you can bring it to me.
I don't have no sheet of paper, nothing. Can you guys give me a piece of paper?
Um,
It could be any. It doesn't have to be a big sheet. It can be a small piece.
Sure, sure.
I can just write it down and turn it in, and then I can take my video in the public areas here. That's all I'm doing. And this lady, I see, she doesn't want to be recorded. She's
Well,
a
it's
public
just-
employee.
Well, that doesn't.
You
make
know.
it, but, okay, let me work on this for you. Hang on just a minute, okay?
I don't know. Is it always closed to the public like this?
It is. It's a safety reason.
Safety reasons. So
We're a school system. and
I understand that.
We restrict access, but I'll be right back, okay?
okay. What is this guy's name? I couldn't even get this guy's name.
Gentlemen, how we doing today?
What's up?
How's everything? Oh, nothing like camera.
Yeah, just trying to get in the building, in a public building. Why is it? We just got here.
Yeah, this being the school board, have you talked to anybody inside?
No, but it is a public building. You know, was it always locked like that? I mean, I spoke to somebody, came out, but they didn't. It doesn't look like they want to let us in. That's going to be a violation of my rights. I just come to take video in the public areas and file a public records request, and I was leaving. But now, in this, I don't know why they're doing this. And then you showed up. Did they call you? Did they call you?
Yes,
What?
They did.
Jesus, we just got here.
Yeah,
Not
they
even
said-
5 minutes.
They said there was 2 suspicious people with cameras.
Wow.
I'm on my way.
Wow.
What's going on?
Yeah. What's your name and badge number?
Julio Perez.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet
Joey, man.
Nice to meet you. Not
Yeah,
bad, not bad.
that's all we're doing, bro. We're just trying to get in. And I'm going to document my visit here. I'm trying to work on a little investigation and have a right to do that. And that's
normally-
it.
Normally, like I said, with us, they don't even let us in.
This is open to the public. I have a right to come in here and conduct business and document my interaction here. That's all I'm doing, dude. They want to violate my rights, and then I got to take it to the next step. And I don't want to do that, bro. I just come here very respectful. I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Yep.
And that's it, man. And they called you. I don't know.
Hey.
He told me to hold on a second. He's going to figure out what he can do to let me in.
Yep.
I explained to him very clearly what I'm doing, and one of the ladies came to the door and completely came and said, I don't want to be recorded. But then again, she walks up to the big old glass see-through there, doesn't want to be recorded, but walks in front of our camera. Which I understand some people feel uncomfortable, but when you work for the public,
Yeah,
you waive
yeah,
your rights
happens.
to privacy pretty much.
It does happen. Yep.
So that's all I'm doing. Can you go and talk to them and let them know that, you know, I have a right to do this, man?
Let me see,
I don't care if you guys can follow me around. It's a public building, if that makes you feel any better. You know?
let me see what.
That's all I'm doing, bro. Just I'm exercising my First Amendment right, very respectful.
Oh, that's the,
And that's it.
oh,
Yeah, that's fine. How you doing, ma'am? Good.
Good. Yes, sir.
Jeez, they called the cops quick, boy. Not even 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, apparently the only thing that they ask is that they don't want you to record inside. That's their biggest thing.
That's not to be a violation of my rights, man. I just come. I already told you what I'm doing. Very respectful. I come and down.
Record out here. They just can't go inside.
Yeah, I have a right to. If the public can be inside there and conduct business, I have a right to document it in myself and conduct my business while I'm documenting it. You know, just because we have cameras, they don't want to let us in. That's a violation of my rights. You know, I'm an independent journalist. I'm taking video in a public area, and I wanted to file public records requests. But since we have cameras, they're not going to let us in, and that's a violation of my rights. And you guys are officers. You guys should tell them, you know, what's going on here, how the law works. You know, that's I don't want to take this to the next level, bro. I just come very respectful here, and I was going to leave. But now this is happening. That's to be trampling on my rights, man.
Yeah,
You know,
no recording inside.
they can want it all they want. So they're going to refuse. They're going to refuse us going inside because we have cameras, man. I just want to get that on camera because
If you guys are recording, they don't want you inside.
they cannot want a bunch of things, man, but that doesn't trump our rights to record. That's our rights. It's our right to record in there, man. I mean, how do I get their names? You know, that's all public information. Now I want to file a complaint and take this to the higher power that's in charge of this department so I can file a complaint on everybody in here because now they violated my rights and you guys are letting it happen, man. You guys are letting it happen. You know, you guys swore an oath to what I'm doing. I'm peacefully exercising my First Amendment right and documenting my visit. That's all I'm doing.
I understand what you're doing.
You know, so because we have cameras, you said it yourself, because they don't want to be, but that's not how it works, bro. You know, what if I had a bright yellow shirt on? They don't like it, they're not gonna let me in? Nah, that's not the way it works, bro. It's the same thing with a camera. So can you call that guy that was out here? I mean, at least so I can get people's names here. I mean, stuff like that. I mean, they're not gonna let me in. Then I'm gonna have to hold them accountable for this now. You know?
Well, we should do is get that 911 call.
Yeah.
Like I said, they're willing to compromise with you guys. The only thing they don't want is recordings. They don't want the camera on. The superintendent will be willing to talk to you.
Okay, but I want to record it. So what's wrong with transparency here, dude? It's about transparency here, dude.
I get it.
So they're gonna deny me service and talk to me because I have a camera. I want to get this on camera. So how do I find out their names, bro? That's public information. I want to file a complaint on this whole department now. I've never had I do this all over the country. And me denying access to a building, this has never happened to me. So, hi.
We're a school district, and
Yeah, I understand
and I
that.
understand your right, and I understand these deputies have rights
I
as
understand,
well.
but you're not letting me in. And
Okay,
now I
but
want to file a
we're not-
complaint
yes,
on you
sir.
and everybody here.
You're more than welcome to.
So
We
I
have-
need your guys' names. It's public information.
Okay, well, we will be glad you can go on our website and get that.
No.
But I'm
no.
going to ask you to leave the property, please.
Leave the property?
Yes, sir. Because we have.
For what
we're-
crime? I haven't committed a crime. In public property, I have to commit a crime in public property
No one's
to
asking.
get trespassed, not because I'm video recording.
No, sir, I'm not asking. I'm not saying you committed a crime.
If you're
If you
asking,
want
then
to-
I'm denying the request.
If you want to turn your cameras off.
Why? But
Because we don't want
it's about
y'all cameras.
transparency. You
Okay,
guys
so
are public
I've asked
employees.
him to please turn the cameras off, and if he can't turn the cameras off, then we're going to ask that he be removed off our property.
This is a public area.
Okay, well, he can
Yeah.
stay out here then. That's fine.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me get your names and I'll leave.
Okay, have a good day.
Give me your names.
You can look it up on the website.
Give me your names, man. You see? This is why I record the government. You think that's professional? Because we have video cameras? Who's already trying to get me off the property? You can't do that. I mean, I know you don't work in this building, but I understand that, bro, but you gotta defend my rights. They can't do that. That is very wrong. Now they won't even give me their names. If they can give me their names, I'll go ahead and do what I gotta do and I'll leave. But I'm not gonna have them boot me out of here because I'm video recording, man. If you can get me their names, it's government, it's public information, sir.
The lady that was at the door?
Yeah.
That's the superintendent.
Superintendent, do you know her name, bro?
Beth Barfield.
What is it?
Beth Barfield.
Beth Barfield? You guys got that? Beth Barfield was just the one that was here.
Yeah, that's the superintendent.
That's the superintendent to this? Well, I can't force my way in here, so I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna do that, bro. But damn, you guys are out here witnessing my rights being completely stomped on, bro. I'll take it to the next level then, bro. You gave me her name already, so I mean, at least I could work with that. All right, gentlemen. You guys have a good day, man. Take it easy, bro. All right.
Welcome to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink, cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink